YouTube, I'm back. I'm a little late, but I'm back. Nah, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. First of all, welcome back to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, all that other shit. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, at least with this one. Only because they got bigger shit we gotta fry. Bigger fish we gotta fry, I should say. I wanted to make it a point to review at least, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do all the fucking homecoming battles, just because all of them wasn't really worth a long review. I might just do a brief little video. I'm not trying to be on here more than 5-6 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I don't really think it was, other than Mook and Twerk, which we gonna get to, not much was really to be talked about. I don't think most of the battles was either mid or bodies or mid bodies, right? Like, for real. I'm gonna start out with Swamp and Lu Castro with this one. Shout out to Swamp. Not really shout out to him, because I really didn't want him taking this battle from jump. It was what they say, low risk. It was no reward. It was low reward, high risk. Taking Lu Castro when you calling out Calico and Goods and I guess Verb kinda still. I don't see the point of it, because you're supposed to beat Lu Castro at the point you're, you know what I'm saying, at the point you're at. Lu should never be booked on this card from jump. You know, when battles, I don't even be seeing him on the platform. I don't see his battles outside of URL, because he's Lu Castro. Ain't nobody worried about him. And on first watch, I thought you really had fucked up, because I had this like a debatable. On first watch, Swamp, I had this as a debatable. I rewatched it. I watched it the second time. I had to make sure before I hopped on here. And I'm going to say you got it 2-1. You might could argue 3-0. You kind of stumbled in the second round. But even with that, I say 2-1. Lu had some shit, though. Lu had some shit. And if I was you, I wouldn't have even, don't take nothing like this no more, because you got off close. Because Lu wasn't garbage. Lu was rocking. Lu was rapping. He had some dry spots. And he'd be trying to cover it up with his charisma and his personality. If he had more like heavy hitters, like as far as haymakers with his bars, mixed with all his personality he could do on stage and his performance, he'd be raw. But he don't have that. Instead, he got some good bars, some fire shit, some dry spots, and then he tried to smooth talk his way out of it with his slogans and, hey boy, hey big dog, hey boy, like, you funny, but like at some point we need bars. Pat Stay was funny, but he also was hitting haymakers with niggas. Like, Lu needs to get, like, he needs to get the material on at least close to on par with his personality. If he can do that, he gonna fuck some niggas up. Lu had the bar of the battle, though. Lu had the bar of the battle. That nigga Lu said, I have a bunch of niggas moving on Swamp like Lord like Lord Farquaad. That's that Shrek shit. Y'all don't know nothing about that Shrek shit. That nigga said, I have a bunch of niggas moving on Swamp like Lord Fark. And niggas went crazy for it. That's how you know they got room. Because niggas, I hear a lot of guys talk about how a lot of these new coming battle rappers, like the guys from Lu Castro class, they rap about, like, they have like anime bars and cartoon bars, and you're like, niggas, that's the wrong with battle rap. Niggas don't want to hear that shit. I'm like, shit, the niggas in the crowd went crazy for that Shrek shit. I guess it's just like the older school niggas. They like, we don't want to hear nothing about no Shrek and no Dragon Ball, and we don't want to hear no Naruto bars. I get it, but I mean, if it's fire, it's fire. Like, don't do that. If it sound good, let that shit sound good. But yeah, that shit was the bar of the battle for me. I fuck with Shrek. And then that's the first Shrek movie, which was like the best one out of all of them, if you ask me. So like, that shit, I died laughing at that shit. Like, I laughed out, like, in a good way. Like, you know, some bars so bad you just gotta laugh. That was like so good. I'm like, I damn near gave him the first just off that. He said like Lord Farquaad. That shit was funny. That was probably the bar of the battle. He had some other shit. He did like a little flower scheme. Something about shooting you for your 2 lips or some shit. He said daisies, pushing up daisies, 2 lips. It was cool. I just watched Chess and Swervo, and one of them did like a scheme with two lips too. I think it was them, or was it Kid Chaos and Loso? It was one of them. So it didn't hit as hard because I just heard something like that, like a while ago, but it was still fire. Swamp was talking that shit. He talked that relatable street shit. The first round was close. I don't know if he had. Think about Swamp. The reason why people fuck with Swamp is that he gonna talk that street shit, he gonna talk that drug shit, and he gonna say shit that's like just what he said. I've been looking down on these bitches way before the ceiling challenge, like shit like that, like shit that's going on, current event type shit, and he know how to really do that shit. Plus, he look like just a hood ass street nigga. So like when he say shit like that, we like, yeah, this nigga just like us. He be smoking weed, looking on Instagram, just like us. I fuck with it. That kind of shit do relate better than a Lord Farquaad bar. But, you know, everybody seen Shrek. Fuck, who hasn't? So, I don't know. The first round was close. The second round was close too. And if you want to say... Now, I'm not going to penalize Swamp too much for the stumbling in the second round. Although I thought it was funny because he did it to himself. He talking about Lu Castro wasn't giving him enough space on stage. He didn't push them back. And now I ain't them other niggas. Woo-doo. That's one thing about battle rap. I feel like them niggas is fake cool. Only because they're in the same class. And I be seeing them like... I've seen them in the past support each other. Now, we don't know these niggas. We don't know what issues they really got. And they probably got none. It's just battle rap, right? But I would hate to have to... Being a battle rapper, you really got to act tougher and act like you got like fake animosity with your opponent to even... Because like... How could I even go up there with a nigga I'm cool with and say all this shit how I feel about him if I ain't got to at least pretend like I got an issue with this nigga, at least temporarily, right? Like I don't know. Niggas be trying to act tough and shit. Like, dude, chill out. That man wasn't crowding you like that. You didn't even have to do all that. But it is what it is. I respect it. Even with the second round, Swamp, the material was there. The material was there. You know, that real talk, the street talk. I had Swamp probably 2-1, probably second and third. The first is close, so I give it to Lu. Shout out to Lu. All 3 rounds was good. He just got to get his bars. He's real animated, but sometimes he used that to get out of not having hot lines. Some of the lines is hot, and some of them just like, eh. And he get to moving his shoulders and, hey boy, and hey big dog, okay, I got you, but like, give me some bars, right? Performance-wise, he got it. He just got to get. He got to get his shit together. Shout out to him. I didn't think he should have been on the card from jump, talking about Lu Castro, but he made the most of it. I can't be mad at it. I'm not gonna hate on the guy who got an opportunity that he may have made, in my opinion, may or may not deserve, but he took advantage of it. So I respect it. He lost though. And if he wasn't in New York, I don't know how much reaction. Not to say they was biased, but you know, they've tried to put Lu on that stage. He's not the nigga that's like, I don't think he's going to get on stage with a bunch of top guys and really do his thing. He never really has. So, I don't know what they do for him from now on. But shout out to him. Shout out to Swamp. I wouldn't take no battles like this no more, Swamp. Because like I say, this was too close to call. This was too close to... It's not like if Swamp would have got up there and cleared him, I'd have been like, I bet. You won decisively, but I don't know if it was like that decisive. Like a few more bars and we could really talk... the second and third round for Lu Castro. But it was a good opening battle. It was mid, maybe slightly above mid. And that's another thing, Swamp. Like, it's not like you're putting on, like, superstar performances. But you want to talk and call out these niggas. Like, you want God tier, but you're up here having semi-debatables with Lu Castro. Pick better battles, my nigga. That's all I'm going to say about that. But... shout out to URL, shout out to Swamp. I ain't want to make this bit too long because it wasn't really all that. But my next video, hey, the next one, that Swamp and Ace, yeah, I got something for you, Ace. Yeah. I still remember you came in my comments. Yeah, I got something for your ass. Yeah, I ain't forget you. But yeah, I like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Go up out.